name is Kallas. I am a licensed massage therapist as well as a certified manual lymphatic drainage specialist. And today I wanted to show you a couple of techniques that can help facilitate a type of pump for your lymphatic system. Unlike the circulatory system, our lymphatic system does not have a central pump to help push the lymphatic fluid through our bodies. It's more of an exchange process. And when that exchange process is overwhelmed or a little sluggish due to whatever reason, whether it's a pre-existing condition or surgery or an injury or anything like that, that system can become overwhelmed. And so to help facilitate that movement, we can do a couple techniques to kind of help manipulate and create a type of pump for the lymphatic system. So the two techniques I'm going to show you are diaphragmatic breathing and ankle pumps. So for the diaphragmatic breathing technique, we're going to want to begin with lying flat on our back. I do it a little different in session, but for at home, this works perfectly. You're going to want to lie flat on your back, whether it's on your bed or on the floor, whatever's more comfortable for you. You're going to want to make sure your hips are flat and centered with your spine. Then you are going to want to bring your knees up in a bent position. You're going to want to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. On that inhale, you're going to want to do your best to bring that breath all the way down through your lungs into your diaphragm, really allowing that abdomen to extend. Then on the exhale, you're going to allow that breath to sink in. You're going to want to take your hands and stack them and then center them over your belly button during this technique. So let me show you. Flat on your back, knees bent in a comfortable position. It doesn't matter how far they're bent, just as long as they're bent. Let's see if I can show you. You're going to want to stack your hands and center them over your belly button. Take a deep inhale in, allowing that abdomen to expand. Exhale through your mouth, allowing the weight of your hands to sink in with that breath. Don't push, but you're going to allow that weight of your hands to kind of just sink in with that breath. So I'm going to show you without my hands, but you are going to keep your hands centered over your belly button. See that extension? You don't need to blow it out more than you normally would. Just allowing that breath to go as big as you can. And then on the exhale, allowing it to sink in. With the hands. Typically, I have my clients go for 9 breaths during session. At home, you can do as many breaths as you please, as long as you feel safe and sturdy and not lightheaded or dizzy or anything like that. Do as many breaths as you like. I tell clients I like to do it right when I wake up or right before I go to bed. So not only is it allowing that parasympathetic nervous system to kind of kick in and relax, but then you can kind of settle into that breath and really utilize your diaphragm. So ankle pumps. You could do ankle pumps a couple different ways. For those individuals who are dealing with a little more lower extremity swelling, this technique is going to be especially beneficial for you. Both techniques are for anyone and everyone, but especially if you are feeling that swelling, that heaviness, that retention in your lower extremities, your legs, your feet, you're definitely going to want to try and use this technique. If you are experiencing a little more swelling in the lower extremities, I recommend doing this exercise non-weight bearing. However, you can do it weight bearing, and that's more of a calf raise. So if you are standing a lot and you just feel the need to do it, absolutely do just like a kind of calf raise. But if you can elevate your legs or at least be non-weight bearing, that's the ideal kind of way to do ankle pumps. So standing ankle pumps are essentially calf raises, and those kind of look like this. If you need to, hold on to a wall, or you can bring a chair in behind a chair and hold on to the back of it and just raise. If you are dealing with more lower extremity swelling, I recommend elevating your legs or doing them seated, and those kind of look like this. So seated ankle pumps are very simple as well. You're going to want to be seated flat with your back straight. And depending, if your feet can touch the floor, I recommend extending your leg out to do them, or like I said, you can elevate your legs. So for seated ankle pumps, you're just going to want to have your leg out and then flexion and extension, flexion and extension. I'll show you on this foot. Flexion and extension. Now, I don't know if you can kind of see my gastroc flexing and releasing. That's that muscle that's serving as that kind of pump. Flexion and extension. So those are seated ankle pumps. The best way to do them, I think, are lying down with your legs elevated, and that kind of looks like this. Lying down ankle pumps. If you have an arm on your couch or a day bed where you can just put your legs up on that, you can do that. Or if you're in bed, I recommend getting a sturdy pillow or a rolled up blanket, and that's what I'm gonna use. So you're gonna wanna lie that down, and then you're gonna wanna lay flat, have those feet elevated, and then the same action. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Both techniques are great ways to facilitate a type of lymphatic pump, especially for the lower extremities. The diaphragmatic breathing is more for a full body system movement. Ankle pumps are more for a lower extremity movement. Either way though, they're going to get that lymphatic fluid kind of pumping and working. So thanks for watching.